Right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss. It's already 4x since I first mentioned it, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. I managed to find a home run opportunity giving us 20% plus at its highest possibilities of the day. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So here we are with WISH stock, WISH stock, ContextLogic Inc pulling back, right? We saw that pullback coming in the after hours yesterday, consolidated in the pre-market, and started to continue to fall and slightly collapse. Now, there's something important to be aware of. There's a lot of investors that were waiting to get to these numbers to get out. Why? Because they were bag holding, right? A lot of these people were either bag holding, as they call it, right? They entered at this higher point, and that's not because they're bag holders or anything. That's just what they call it, right? Bag holding at this level, and they entered at a pretty high point, and then it started to fall. Now, some people that were smart enough or took the risk, right, that were actually more courageous than others, bought the dip and averaged down, right? Brought down their average price from, let's say, up here $15.61 and bought at $8, $10, $9, whatever it was down here at this area, and made their average cost go down to 12. Well, when this hit close to 12, it shot up in one single day to $14. And then a lot of people were willing to hold through this volatility because they're up still. Even if it came back down here to 1260, they were still up. And they were trying to see what's up, what's going on. And it went to highs here of about 1520, right? And now it's collapsing. That's everyone that's holding from here, that average down here, or even those that bought down here and are actually up 50%, 40%, 30% from buying in this area and selling up here. And that's why we have that selling pressure, okay? That's just normal to happen, especially the closer it got to this peak, right? That's just psychology of the stock market. You got to think about all the other investors. Where did they gain in? Where did they get out? What are they doing? How much are you up? So the question is this a setback or a setup for the next bull run? Well, if it doesn't go down this fast, then this could be a slow downward trend and things are actually going back in the direction towards 12 or maybe even $10. But that doesn't mean that this still can't squeeze and that this doesn't have the potential to go up to newer highs. This is just showing strength even if it comes back down, that we've seen it touch close to 15, we've seen it touch 16, and it's just building strength by staying up and not getting back to 9 or even $7, $6 way down here, right? That we saw. So there's still strength in it all, but right now it seems to me like a healthy pullback because of profit taking from those that were up here, averaged down, or those that got in here and taking some profits off the table. We're going to have to see how this continues because the selling pressure is huge, guys. After hitting that $15 mark and some change, it's been falling. And also, we've been tracking this, right? This has been in a healthy upward trend, consolidating, going to newer highs, but this pullback's pretty hard. And a lot of investors were becoming aware of how important $15 was. I've talked about it many times. $15 needed to be broken through and turn into a support to continue up and show some strength, but it just kept getting rejected. And once it reached it, it's had the biggest rejection we've seen yet since this bull run from $9 all the way up to 15. So these are all the things as an investor you need to be aware of and think about. Stocks don't just go up, but we have to see if this is healthy pullback or this is actually a bearish one in the next few days. So here we are with WISH at 1359. The lowest point that it reached is 1357. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference I will look at is down here at 1314 and all the way down here at 1262. Keep those points in mind. very important. And 1262 is one of the lowest points in this consolidation of the last 6-7 days of trading. So keep that in mind. Now, to the upside, what needs to be broken through first? Well, the first thing is 1424 needs to be turned into a support, so this can reach newer highs and new resistance levels. And once that's accomplished, the highest point in the pre-market, that was 1451, needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and pull upwards. As you can see, I do not have the 50-day moving average pulled up. This is in tug of war zone, and right now heading into deeper bearish territory. So just keep that in mind. I will pull it up for tomorrow's video. And as always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning. And if you want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. Stay tuned. The ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about since it was at $3 in the pre-market session of the stocks that I mention every single morning over at the Discord. And today it's well above $12 and some change, 4xing since I first mentioned it. But before we look at that chart and what ticker symbol that is, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. I managed to find a home run opportunity giving us 20% plus at its highest point of possibility. And if that's something you want to become part of, the link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you will become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So CNSP gave us a nice 10% jump twice on the day. Okay, it gave us 5 to 10% at its highest peaks. And XELA, this was our home run of the day, and VERB gave us small jumps of 3 to 5%. So let's go ahead and look at XELA's opportunity here of possibilities that it gave us. So I mentioned it early on in the pre-market, close to 215. It was kind of sitting sideways, and towards the bell, it started to pick up steam. And from that point forward, it jumped up from 220 all the way to a highest point of 257, guys. This was phenomenal within just 15 minutes of the opening bell and a little bit of the pre-market, and in just 30 minutes, a 20% plus opportunity. If this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, it's MRIN. This is a stock I've been talking about since the 24th in the pre-market, sitting at around 301 as it was pulling back to 288. And from that point forward, it shot up to 347, giving us that day a home run opportunity. And here's the proof of when I talked about it. It was 8:49 a.m., June 24th of 2021. There was other stocks I mentioned, and this was one of the stocks, MRIN. I talked about what was going on with it, integrating into Instacart ads, and it was sitting at 301. And from that point forward, it has shot up and it has not stopped. Today, it had a decent dip here from way up here at $10 and some change at the aftermarket hours. The pre-market was sideways, dipped after the bell, hitting $8 and some change. And a lot of investors were onto this one. They've been watching this one throughout every single jump. And I've even mentioned it in the mornings in some of these dates as it continues. I don't like to recycle stocks. As you could see, I picked 3 other stocks I was watching. We still managed to find a home run with XELA. That doesn't always happen, but my goal is to always find new stocks to trade and new opportunities daily. But MRIN has been one that is unavoidable because it's such a monster of volatility. I mean, pull back to these lows here of $8 and some change and has shot up to $13 plus. This gave another home run plus 20% opportunity. That is phenomenal. But this is definitely a stock to have on your watch list moving forward, because there could be a short squeeze forming, or it already has, or through this consolidation or further weakness going into tomorrow buying dip opportunities can present themselves. The question is, are you going to hold this for a long-term trade? Are you going to scalp it, swing trade it? It's all about what you see in the charts and what you understand, but definitely a stock to have on your watch list if you don't have it already. Has been a monster with volatility and very interesting since the moment we first started talking about it back on June 24th. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions of the stocks I mentioned. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on why I'm watching them. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.